Well, it's it's about that time again. Tiny little catch up and then get into the questions and then get into the Discord. Just got a lot going on, but I still wanted to just somewhat check in with you, make sure you guys are okay. Um, so a quick little check in. How was your week? What happened since the last upload? Anything exciting? For me, I think the only thing I've done last week is I mentioned maybe in last week's video how our anniversary is coming up. So the main thing I've done last week was I booked our hotel room. So that's gonna be nice, and like I said, I'll do like a little vlog type video for it. Other than that, just work and come home. This weekend though, I gotta get some stuff for my car. Nothing, well, I say nothing too major. I mean, brakes are pretty important, and I need back tires because we've already got the front tires like maybe a month ago. So we need the back ones now, and then the brakes, I don't know how it's still going, if I'm being honest, because they were getting pretty bad, and I just kept like, oh, I'll get it next check. I'll get it next check. It's like, no, you need to quit pushing that off. I need them. They're pretty important. But yeah. And then the rest of this week should be pretty chill. I don't have a whole lot going on. Just a lot of I'm trying to like declutter a lot. So I might just work on that on my off days, which is like Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes Saturdays. So just kind of like with everything else, if you have like stuff like related to that to do, even if you just get like a little bit done, reward yourself, because it's more than what was done, you know? And that's what I keep telling myself is, as much as I want it all done at once, like even if I just get it started, like that's all that matters. I'm going to put up the questions. If you want to answer the comments, that's great. If you want to have your own journal, great. But I'll ask them and I'll give my answers kind of like I do Discord. So, the first one. What do you owe yourself? Why? Ooh, that one's kind of a tough one. What do I owe myself? After everything I've been through in life, I owe myself peace. And I feel like I've been working my hardest to get there, even if it's just like a little bit of peace. Yeah. I've been through quite a bit. I'm not trying to like compare to others or anything, because I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm better than anyone. I know I'm not. So I think if I really just dig down thinking about the answer, I owe myself peace. And the why part, like I said, I mean, I've just been through quite a bit, and I've always been in like the fight or flight mode, and a lot of it is I didn't need to be, but I was. So I need to get me to a point to where I don't react as crazily in a sense. So I owe myself peace. All right, the next one. What scares you about growth? I don't think anything really scares me. I know a lot of people, like, let's just for example, like the whole content creation or streaming in general, you know. I know a lot of people let it go to their head, and if you look back at how, like, where they first started and then how they act now, it's just not the same people because they have egos. I think I have enough sense in my head to not ever let myself get like that. So that would be the only thing that would scare me, is if I just lose myself completely, which, like I said, I don't think I would let that happen. But just in general, I don't think anything scares me about growth. It's okay to grow, and it's okay to change. You know, that's kind of the way of life. You just have to learn to adapt with everything going on. So in general, nothing scares me. The next one: what has been draining your energy recently? Work. Yeah. I honestly even debated making this video. I was like, I'm not in the right headspace. I'm not doing the greatest. But I could be worse. I definitely could be worse. I always say that I'm a person of like planning and routine, but I want like a good routine. So, you know, waking up early, going and sweating my butt off at work every day, and it seems like it's the same stuff over and over. Like, I like routine, but that routine drains me. Work is tiring. I am tired. So, other than that, what else is draining me? I would say just content creation as a whole, because you kind of, like the other answer, like, you want to be able to adapt and stuff like that. And when I was editing the videos for the Rainbow Challenge, I feel like I haven't improved at all in editing, and I had one more video to do, and it hit me like, I'm not happy with these videos, because I've been doing this for so long. You would think I would have learned a thing or two, and I didn't. It was just, to me, my friends would probably say otherwise, but to me, it was just so boring. Like, I did not want to put that out. So before I could talk myself out of it, I just deleted all the videos. I was like, because knowing me, I would have just been like, you know what, just upload it anyway. And then I would have just sat and overthought it. So yeah, I think that's another thing that's draining me, is just the ideas about making videos and editing and how to just take it to the next level, in a sense. So that's been draining me. I have all these creative ideas, but then when I like try to do it, it's just, I get stuck. So that's very draining. Next one: what makes it all worth it? Ooh. Just knowing that I've put a smile on someone's face. Seeing how sometimes, like, I do something or say something makes someone else feel good and happy. Like, that's what makes everything that I do in life worth it. You know, even though work drains me, I make money, you know, I get paid, it's a job. So in turn, I can like spoil my nieces with it. So that makes it worth it too. Just knowing I have like a little extra cash to just be like, here you go. It makes it worth it. Next one: what do you love about your life? I'd say there's a lot of things I love about my life. I love the friends that I have. I love that I can just casually stream and not have to worry about anything crazy. I can entertain them, you know? And I hope by making these kind of videos, I'm entertaining you, making you think a little, use your head. I love my family. Definitely love my man over there. Even though he's a pain in the butt, I still love him though. That's about it, you know. I like my material items. I don't love them though, because I don't want to make that like my only life goal is just to acquire all this stuff in life and like that's it. Like I'd rather have like the memories of something over something materialistic. So yeah, I love the people in my life, whether we have talked once, twice, or even never. I love all you guys. That was the last one. So let me get into Discord. I said, this one may be a bit tricky. Just imagine it was a perfect world. How do you want to feel this week? The first one, I want to feel not just okay. I want to feel good. I don't want to feel like my friends hate me or that I burden them. I want to feel genuine happiness. It's been a while, so I probably would not even realize it, but I just want to feel happy overall. You will get there. This too shall pass. I've said it many times. Everything you go through in life is just very temporary. All the feelings you go through, all the situations that happens to you, it's all temporary. And once you finally get it in your head that this isn't my life, like you can do anything. I think, when was it? Just a couple days ago. It was so rough. Like I was crying like a lot. It just was not a good time for me. And then I always have those thoughts of like, I'm just gonna walk out of here. I'm just gonna go off and say F everybody, and just like, no, I'm done. Like, as I sat and thought about it, probably like 20 minutes later, I was like, you know, Leah, it's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. And that can be said about anything. Like, it's just a bad situation. It's not a bad life. You can have the life you've always wanted, but if you're going to stay in the negative mindset, like, of course negativity is going to be drawn to you. So it's all about here, you know. Okay, next one. I want to feel like I'm happy with my job, or I want to feel stress-free, where I don't have anything to worry about. Very valid. Very valid. Because, like, more often than not, who is genuinely happy with their job? Unless it's doing something that you really care about and love, like, you're not gonna care about your job, really. Yeah, you'll go to it, you'll go do it, do your best, whatever. But if it's not really what you wanted, and it's just kind of, you know, a job, like, you're not gonna be happy with it. And I get the whole want to be stress-free and not have anything to worry about, because, you know, money, they say money doesn't buy happiness, but, like, I'm okay with not stressing about how this is going to get paid or how that's going to get paid. Like, I would be okay with that, you know? So, in a sense, like, yeah, money does buy happiness. It could buy me Pokemon cards and Legos. I get it, though. Alright, last one. Definitely want to feel more energized this week. Been working on getting an exercise schedule started and was successful this week. Now I just have to work on my sleep schedule a bit. I have to work on keeping up the motivation for exercise every week. I relate to the sleep schedule. I always tell myself every night I need to be off my computer at this time, lay down at this time so I can be asleep by this time. That never works. Sometimes I go to bed at like 1 in the morning, and then there I am getting up at 6 in the morning. It's not a good time. I'm always so tired, but I still show up and get things done, and hopefully you guys see that. I don't know, maybe. But I believe you can do it, because, you know, you talk a lot about self-care and what you're going to change about this or that. So I believe you can do it. Will it be easy? Probably not, because you just have to rework your schedule and routine. Basically, you just got to change your days. That's always stressful for people, but I perfectly believe that you can do it. How do I want to feel this week? I want to feel well rested. Like, there's only a few occasions where I feel that way, and more often than not, though, it's like once a week, probably like Saturday mornings. Yeah, it's just I need to work on my sleep schedule, and I want to just feel rested. How else would I want to feel, though? Probably just, the generic. I want to feel happy. I would say I'm happier than I've been in life, but I want to know genuine happiness. And it's kind of just taken from all those previous answers that the genuine happiness, I want to feel stress-free. I even want to work on like an exercise schedule, but like I feel like I just don't have time, and I don't know, I'll get there eventually. Just gotta keep working my butt off now so I can enjoy it later. But okay, I think that's it. So again, those questions that I've asked, if you want to answer them in the comments, feel free. If you have your own journal you want to answer them in, that's just for you, that's perfectly fine too. Yeah, this one's not as long as normal, but like I said, I'm not fully here. I wish I was, and I'll work on being better, I promise. But I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And again, I have my Discord linked, I think, on my page. I ask every Friday one question, but then Mondays, that's where the other questions will be. So don't be looking for those in the Discord. They're not going to be there. It's just going to be the one question. So, all right, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you next week. Bye.